Okay, so this video is for anyone out there who is struggling with weight gain. I know that there are thousands of advertisements and thousands of people out there who are really concentrating on losing weight as opposed to gaining weight. So I felt the need, the duty, to share with who I can my experience, because I feel like it is one that is definitely encouraging. Like, it will definitely inspire you to, if you are in the situation where you're trying to gain weight and you feel like I will never be there, let me tell you how I got there, because literally 3 months ago that was me. So, starting off, I am 22 years old. Right at this moment, I weigh 100 pounds solid, I could say. And that's coming from 83 pounds I started off back in June. Before I started, to put my foot down and say, I'm going to do what I have to do to gain weight. Everybody around me knew that I hated it. Obviously, I was the skinny one. I'm 83 pounds. I mean, when people used to look at me and be like, oh my gosh, you're so little, I used to get offended. Like, they look at me like I'm some kind of freak show. But at the same time, for me to be 22 years old and already 83 pounds, it is a little bit questionable. It's like, okay, what's going on there? Because, obviously, that's not idealistic. So, what I did was, I did my research. Of course, I tried all the shakes and the remedies that you would think that people use to gain weight. I've tried it all. I'm like, damn, do they just have not something that I can take just so that I can just immediately start blowing up? Like, what the heck? I wasn't looking to be thick or whatever. Well, thicker, but I wasn't looking to just be like the girls you see with I just wanted to be solid. I wanted to look like I have meat on my bones. I wanted my clothes to fit me accordingly. And, I didn't want to be 22 years old and 83 pounds. That's not okay. So, I went to the doctor, tried to figure out what was the problem, tried to see if there was something wrong with, like, my growth pattern. By the grace of God, everything came back 100%, fine. I'm healthy. So, I did my research. I came across Apedamin on YouTube. I don't know how, but I definitely, like everyone else who watched it, was like, oh my God, this is going to change my life. Because everybody's video that I watched, that was their story. Like, oh my God, this is working for me. I gained 10 pounds, 2 weeks, and this is the happiest I've ever been in my life. And I'm like, damn, that's what's up. And it seemed a little bit too good to be true, but at the same time, majority of the videos I did see were effective. Just because I don't see why so many people would lie about the same thing. I saw videos, upgrades of people who showed their journey and showed, from the beginning to end what they look like. So I was like, okay, God, this is all I've been asking for. Where has this been all my life? So I ordered the bottle, so was anticipating it come through. I'm surprised I didn't even pay that extra shipping just so it can come faster. But it came. The thing about Apedamin is that it's a syrup, so that makes it difficult in itself. On top of that, it's expensive. On top of that, the bottle is this big, like about this big, and it's like a long tube at the top. It's like a long top, and then there's like a little bottle at the bottom, and the bottle is what's filled. $30 for that, and they want you to take it 3 times a day, 15 milligrams, 10 milligrams. That's gone in 2 days. Mind you, it takes a week for it to get here, and it's $30 a bottle. So I was like, there has to be a better way. I tried to look for the Cyproheptadine pills, because the Cyproheptadine is what is in the Apedamin that slows down your metabolism and allows you to, stimulate your appetite for you to get the food stored where it needs to store. So, whatever, I did my research again on the Cyproheptadine pills. You can't really just walk into a store and buy them, but they do have certain, like, Caribbean shops that sell, weight gainers, basically appetite enhancer, most likely is what it is. So, I saw a video on here about a girl who was talking about the tablets, so I did my research, went to go see my doctor. I had to take hella blood tests because they had to make sure that everything was good with me. And by the grace of God, everything came back 100% normal, so why aren't I gaining weight, when I eat? So regardless, I had my doctor prescribe me cyproheptadine. She told me I was eligible for it, all that good stuff. Um, my insurance is $20 a bottle. This is my third bottle. So it comes with a capsules of 60. And I don't take it 3 times a day anymore. I take it maybe once or twice, mainly once. Or mainly I might skip a day. But I did try at the beginning of my weight gain, after the first bottle, to just, kind of do it on my own. And it didn't really work out. So with the second bottle, I've gained at this point 17 pounds. I was 83 pounds starting off, and right now I weighed myself, I was 100 pounds. I used to say, Lord, at least 100 pounds. But my goal is 115. Might be 120. I might be liking 115 a little bit too much. But it worked for me. I track myself by weeks. I think right now I'm at week 16. So in 16 weeks, I gained 17 pounds, which, like I said, is like a pound a week. So, I mean, it is difficult because you have to have self-motivation. You have to have self-control. You have to know that, this is what you want. When I'm eating, sometimes I don't even want to be eating, even with the appetite enhancer. But I just tell myself, you know what, I need these calories. I don't really care about what this food tastes like. As long as it goes down and does what it needs to do for my body. So that, I can be solid. Right now, I'm loving every inch of me. I do have like a little pudge. Well, I noticed that when I stop taking the medicine, it flattens down. And when I do take it, it kind of like is bigger. So I figure, by the time I get off of it, I'll be able to control my stomach. It is kind of getting a little out of hand, getting a little chubby, because when I take pictures, it's kind of just like sitting there like, you want to tell us? So, but like I said, I am happy with every inch, even with that, because I was asking for it. I'm like, Lord, at least 100 pounds. And now that I've reached 100 pounds, I only want to go higher. Of course, I want to get to like 115. I feel like that would be idealistic for my height and, my age. So, bottom line, it works. The only thing is, I think with the cyproheptadine, the side effects were being drowsy, but I had already taken it from taking the syrup, so I didn't really experience that too much. But when I did first take the syrup, I did feel that I was drowsy in those first couple of days. But, nothing major. As long as I know that the outcome is what I want it to be, I was willing to risk, do what I gotta do. Of course, it's hard work, but listen. Cyproheptadine. I looked it up, and it was told to have been given to people who suffer from anorexia nervosa because it's an appetite stimulator. It gives your body enough time to get used to it, to where you can start putting in food and it can start being a result gaining weight. Because before this, I couldn't get a pound, and now I've already gained 17, and it's been 3 months. So by December, I would hope to be at my weight. By December, I want to be done with this. I have I wanted to say I want to finish this bottle and get another one. That'd be 4 in total, and then that'd be it, because I don't want to be living my whole life having to take pills just to have an appetite. So, I guess I'm going to stand up so you guys can see me. I don't have a before and after, but listen. The way that my clothes fit now and the way that they used to are 2 completely different things. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, your butt's gotten so much bigger. I'm like, I hear that a lot. Yeah, here's the pudge. Of course, like I said, you can try to work it out and catch it before time, but I love my pudge, so I really don't care. By the time I get off of this medicine, I'm pretty sure it won't be there. But if you have any questions, ask me. I'll feel free to answer them, because listen, if it worked for me, it can work for you. Because I was one of those that was like, never. Let me know.